Albright, junior.
All right, so my first question for y'all is just coming in, y'all got to practice a little bit, right? Here as the season gets started. Just what are you guys seeing from the team as far as what's the best thing about your team? What do you guys really like to see right now?
We're more of a fast-paced team. We like to keep going, not slowing down. I think that's our best thing we do. And we mostly all got shooters.
Yeah, going off what he said, we're really small. We can shoot the ball good. We're really fast, so we like to keep the pace, control the game. That's about all.
And what are you guys' expectations for the team this year?
I say third or fourth round of the playoffs.
Every game, we're gonna go out there and try our best, try to do whatever it takes to win.
And I know you guys returned a lot last year. Got some seniors a few seniors that left, but a lot of players coming back. Cherished group that got some chemistry. Just what is that chemistry like with you guys, and how do you guys put that together to succeed this year?
Most of us played with each other since we were little. So the chemistry's just been strong and stay strong.
Yeah, the chemistry's always really been there. Everybody's really played together since we were little kids, and during the season, we like to hang out like outside of practice, outside of school and stuff like that, and that can help build the chemistry too.
And what's the kind of the biggest thing you guys want to improve on from last year to this year?
Defense.
Yeah, we got to improve on defense and rebounding. We got to find ways to rebound because we're really small.
And specifically, like what ways on defense you guys are going to do that?
We're gonna have to play a little bit more man and stay out in zone.
Yeah, we get people driving by us all the time, and then we got hell ball, and then the corner, if somebody's wide open in the corner or something like that, or wide open under the basket. Just got to work on that.
What do y'all, with the rule changes, with the 5 fouls per quarter, how do you think that's going to affect the game for y'all?
Really not much. We try not to foul, but really none of us really are in foul trouble most of the time.
I say for me, I like to attack the basket a lot, so and when you attack the basket, it helps you get fouled more. So I think it can help me.
Yeah, you guys talk about yourselves as well, but who are the players that you've seen on the roster in practice that you feel like will really help you guys and be impactful this season?
Besides this man right here, I would say Aiden Johnson, big rebounder, big guy, and Jacob Gillen, also a big rebounder, helps a lot. And Luke, he's a great shooter, so keeping him on the perimeter just helps us.
Everybody else we didn't name, if they come off the bench or anything, they all got their own role. They just got to do whatever it takes so we can try to win.
The same question I'll ask every team today. Just, I know you guys say you want to be fast paced, but what is you guys' basketball identity? Right? What is Chatham City's basketball?
Like emotion, it's like emotion offense. Just stay moving, never stand for like more than 3 seconds. Just all over the court.
Yeah, I say as soon as we get that rebound, push up the floor, set screens, off ball screens, anything. Find the open man, shoot when you're open.
What game do you guys have circled on your calendar?
Northwood.
Northwood?
Yes, sir.
Northwood.
Yeah, is this the first time you guys are playing Northwood? Like y'all careers?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So y'all looking forward to that?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a tough one, but you gotta look forward to it.
And then I know Coach Burke can't be here, but just kind of tell us how it's been with Coach Burke this off season, how he's approached this season, and what he's doing to get you guys ready for the year.
It's been running us a lot, just trying to keep us in shape. So when the game comes, we don't never get tired.
Yeah, we haven't really did nothing much besides running. That's about all we've been doing. So we're really working on keeping it fast, staying in shape, and pushing the ball.
And about I know you're one of them. I know a lot of you guys coming straight from football last night to going right into basketball season. Y'all think that's kind of helped y'all be ready to go for the basketball season?
Yeah, most of us put on some size and weight, so I think that's putting us, like, just getting us in shape still, just makes us easier not to be pushed over.
That's all. Anybody have any other questions?
Good luck.
Thank you.
guys. Good luck.
Thank you so much for this. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, guys.
Good luck, y'all.
All right, next we're going to invite the Jordan Matthews Jets. Coach Wiley is going to give an opening statement, and then we're going to have a question and answer session for the players. So Coach Wiley and Jordan Matthews, welcome. Opening statement.
All right. Good afternoon, and I want to thank everybody for being here. First of all, I want to thank God for allowing me to continue to be blessed to be around a bunch of young, great men. I want to thank the Chatham News, Chatham Journal, and also thank Coach. I still call you Coach. So,
Sorry, appreciate it.
for being here. I also want to thank our admin staff for their support, and I want to thank Coach Carter, Coach Woods for my staff for their hard work, and thank our families too, because basketball is a long season, and you know, we're gone a lot, and long days, long nights, so I want to thank them as well. Today I have with me a captain, Kelton Fuquay, baseball player also, Neil Wiley, football track player also. And we're excited about the new season. We're kind of excited and ready to get it going. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so I know last season was a little tough season, but you know, you got some guys coming out, you got some guys stepping up this year. For you guys filling in the seniors that left. Just what are your expectations for your team? What you seen so far?
So far, just come out and compete every night. Just come out and give her 100% every night. Leave it all on the floor, and let everything fall where it may fall. You know, we've had some good workouts so far, and we're excited about what we have, and we're excited to get going.
Yeah, and this is something all three guys can answer. What's the biggest thing you guys look to improve on this offseason going into this year?
I look to being more competitive, having a more competitive season, being in more ball games, just overall as a whole, just being in there and winning a little bit more. So
I feel like having more energy when we go into games, like competing with anybody to play against and things like that.
Just being more competitive. I think last year we were a young team, age-wise and experience-wise. We're still a young team, but we have experience this year. Guys that played last year got a lot of minutes, and we're just ready to go.
And from what you've seen in the first few practices, how has that experience come out?
So it's very competitive. The leadership has been there from these two guys. We just got Neil this week from football, so the leadership has been really good. And the practices are very competitive. Guys are getting on each other and holding everybody accountable for what's going on in practice.
So, like I said, y'all really getting after each other. What's some messages you guys are sending to each other as teammates to get you guys ready for the season?
just really having each other's back, being there for each other, just going as hard as you can at all times, because that's the only way you're going to make each other better.
I'd say work hard, compete, like knowing I got your back for everyone on the floor.
What's a preseason goal that your team is setting for yourselves for this season?
Like we've been saying, after the last season, it's really just going to compete, be there, be there in the fourth quarter, be ahead, be close games, That's really.
I asked Chatham Central the same question. The rule change with the 5 fouls per quarter before going to the free throw, how's that going to affect you or help you all in this season?
Hopefully, it helps us to keep our hands off people when not foul, and then if we are on the other side of that, just being able to knock down free throws when we get that opportunity. So those are that's one of the high percentage shots, and we got to be able to make those.
Do you think that's gonna be an advantage in high school basketball, with that rule change?
I think so, because a lot of teams, get out and play man-to-man, and teams that pressure a lot, I think it can affect them a lot, and make back some of that pressure off some, so, yes.
And coach, you got these two guys sitting right here. You got, like you said, you got a young team, but they're experienced. So, who do you think is going to be your impactful player this year?
That's hard. We have a number of guys who can do that, I think, night in, night out, and it's going to be game to game. I think we have enough guys in the program right now that's very competitive that each and every night can be somebody different. It can really be somebody different with the group we have right now, and we're just excited. For one thing I wanted to say, though, Kelton, who kind of missed a lot of the season last year with a high ankle sprain early, and he never got back to 100%, and we lost another young guy, guard too, at the first game of the season with a high ankle sprain. So, we got to make sure we take care of the injuries, but just not having him there the whole season hurt. And Neil kind of found his footing late in the season, and he actually ended up being named second team all conference. So we're excited about that.
Tell us how's it feel to come back into the season healthy and get ready to try again to get all the way through the season?
It feels really good to be back. Not playing, feeling healthy at all the practices feels really good. Just to be back out there, it's all awesome. So.
And it's another question for all three. Just tell me, what does Jordan Matthews basketball look like? What is the Jordan Matthews basketball like?
Like competitiveness, effort. It's intense. We're really intense right now. So on defense, really, we're trying to start with defense. So the defense turn into offense.
Just pretty much what those guys said, man. They kind of got the message early, and that's what we want to do. Just be competitive and guard people and leaving it all on the floor each and every night.
Last question, but yeah, just what about offensively? Like, what are you guys trying to do, and who are you guys trying to get involved to get some offense?
Offensively, what we're trying to do is put the ball in the basket. That was tough for us last year, and that's one of the things we worked on in the off season was, really worked on shooting, and hopefully that'll translate to some games this year. Defensively, what was the second part of the question?
Oh yeah, you talk about defense as well. Yeah.
No, what defense? We just want to be able to get out and guard people. That's kind of what we've been known for in the past. Is just hard-nosed defense, and we kind of want to continue that. And, we may mix some zone in there. Who knows?
Who do y'all have circled on your schedule?
Yes, sir. Me.
Who are you looking forward to playing and having the chance to beat them?
Me personally, I want to attack just everybody with the same intensity. I don't want to take nobody for granted, nobody light, because at that point, once you take the pedal off, you're going to, beat yourself. So really, it's just one game at a time, one team at a time, and don't take a break. Don't touch the brakes. So.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chatham Central said it.
All right, thank you to the Jets, Coach Wiley, for coming out. Next, we have the Seaforth Hawks. Coach Brunelli, come up and give an opening statement, please.
Leo Brunelli, Seaforth Hawks. Just blessed to be here and the opportunity to work with young men in this setting. Take some special thanks, of course, to God, to our athletic director, Jason Amy, for the opportunity to coach here, and for our administration and our families and our student athletes. It's a very special place, and this is going to be a great year for us.
All right, Coach Finelli, so this year, first year at C4, can you kind of just tell us, how did you get the job and what led you to come to C4?
Yeah, basketball's been about relationships with me. I knew Coach Amy for probably 15 years. You know, my opportunity to coach against Northwood for all those years, and Coach Vernon. Our relationships go deep, and it's given me opportunities blessed beyond my years and probably what I even deserve as a coach. But with those opportunities, you get people like Tyshawn Davenport, Cooper Jones, and the rest of our cast. It was real tough to come up with just bringing 2 players, just because we got a great group of young men. This is our first senior class at the school, and the facilities are phenomenal. And just having that opportunity to work with these young people rejuvenates an old-time coach like me again.
And then, obviously, the program had some early success with Jaron Stevenson and Coach Stevenson. So just how was that transition being, away from that era to you bringing in kind of a new era in this basketball?
Sure, but listen, whenever, most coaches, whenever they take over a program, are coming in to tough situations. I'm taking over a program that has had championships, has had a Gatorade Player of the Year in the state, that had great players here along with them. And now the biggest thing now for us is to take a look at all those opportunities that have been presented to us and go out and compete. Go out and have fun, do what we love to do. Building, it's still young, we're just in year 4 at the school, so you're still building that culture, that tradition, that standard that has to be brought competitively every day to the gym. And we've been getting after it.
Cooper and Tyshawn, I think you guys both were freshmen when you opened the school? Sophomores, I'm sorry. What's it been like having Coach Brunelli come in, and always coaching changes, it can be difficult, but what's it been like? He's won the state championship at the 3A level at Webb. He's had really good success wherever he's been. What's it been like having him come in and starting with a new coach your senior season?
I think it's just really encouraging, like seeing somebody that's obviously had success. Look at his finger right there. You know that he knows what he's doing. You just got to buy into his system, and he'll lead us the way.
We're just glad to have him. Very glad to have him.
As a player, what's some differences from years prior to now that you see coming into this season under Coach Burnett?
I think we become more of a team. Like, we've become closer with like in the past, everybody just thinks that Seaforth is Jaron Stevenson show. So like, I think since he's gone, everybody's like kind of doubting us, and we've all like come together to show that we're not just Jaron's teammates. We're our own.
We definitely work hard. We used to have that we still have that that target on our back, but we're definitely working harder. We're just not no pushover. Just know that.
And you had a great season last year, of course, consistent as well this year. But what's some things that you guys are looking to build on and improve on from last year to this year?
I think turnovers was our biggest downfall from last year. So if we can cut that in half at least, that would really elevate us. And I think shooting too, we struggle shooting. So if we can, we've been working on that all off season and all season so far. So I think getting those right will really elevate our team.
I would say defense. We was okay at defense last year, but more of a on ball defense, gap help. We just been working on that more, just trying to stop the ball from getting in the hoop. So we're better at that, just defense.
Yeah. When they say it's our. They've taken ownership in it, and that's always the first step. They've bought in. they do everything with the standards that are set and the work ethic. And, you can tell they've been brought up well. They've had a great past, and they're looking to continue that tradition. You're either the hunted or you're the hunter. So those are one of the two spots you're in. And I think we're in between that stage right now, especially when you lose the Gatorade Player of the Year, and we wish them well at Alabama and to continue to do great things. But these guys are playing with the chip on their shoulder. And that edge sometimes can push you over the top and get you through those tough situations. And they've done everything our coaching staff has asked. Again, it's a combination of things for you to have success. And success is measured in a lot of different ways. And we're just looking forward to that first opportunity.
And this question also you can answer. What's the main team message that you guys are going by this year? I think you guys going and focus on right now this year.
I would say our team message would be just everybody working together. It's not me and Ty aren't going to score 50 points a game. We score what we can. Everybody's going to get what they need, what we need. And all of us together, we're going to win the game. We just need to work hard and be unselfish.
Just everybody contributing to just winning, all doing our right roles, just all doing what we need to do on the court.
And my biggest thing I've been mentioning now, I'm not worried about any individual number. I'm worried about that scoreboard, depending whether we're home or away. And then with that, the system that we've all bought into gives opportunity to give 5 to 8 players double digits. And to me, whoever's home, we're going to get them home. We're going to try to make sure we don't put the fire out until the fire's supposed to go out. So we're going to try to be team oriented in it. And I will tell you, we're going to be deep. We're going to be deep. We got a lot of returning players that are going to earn their minutes. And right now we're carrying 13 with the injured player hopefully being back by the start of the year. And if we're 14 deep, we're hoping to play all of them and earn those minutes to play. And whatever combination of that, I'd like to take 7 or 8 in double digits. Gives you a lot of points. So we'll see what happens, and we're going to just continue to get better every day in practice.
Does the new foul rule per quarter change how you guys are going to play, or you think it's going to be an advantage or disadvantage to you?
I see it as an advantage. I think we can be more aggressive, within the quarters, because after the quarter's done, it just resets. We're finding it. So I feel like it'll get us out of the worry of being in foul trouble for the whole half. So I just think we can be more aggressive and get steals and stuff when we need it.
Yeah, just definitely take advantage of it.
So who you're all looking forward to playing this year on your schedule?
Whoever's in the conference championship.
It's anybody.
Hey, you guys, it's been a long time. I've been here 19 years. We've never all been in the same conference. I know you guys have grown up playing against, or even in some cases with, some of the other kids in Chatham Central, Northwood, and Vernon Matthews. Now they're all in the same conference. I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings about that?
It's fun. I've played with at least one person on every team, so it's kind of just like playing against your friend, but that means it's going to get competitive. Everybody's going to want to win.
It just feels good to see old faces. I haven't seen in a minute. Just play against them again. So yeah, it's great.
Good to have those county rivalries and county championships, and I was blessed to be at some schools, especially in Granville County, where on that non-conference game, and now to make it a conference game, which put a little more weight on it, to have that atmosphere and that arena. I know from my time there, when we came to Northwood, if it was a Friday night, it was going to be crazy. Regardless, and we were coming from an hour away, to have that built in and fill these gyms up again to capacity and that atmosphere, which makes high school basketball so special, and for two teams to cheer, and then, like they said, they're playing against friends. In between the lines, they want to win and compete. After the game, they can go down and have some pizza or to the burger place and have some burgers and be able to talk and cherish those memories that are going to be with them the rest of their life. And that's what's so special about high school basketball. And to have all of us in the same conference, it's going to be strong. It's going to be real strong, and the rivalries are going to get a little bit more intense with great sportsmanship and effort coming from all schools.
My last question, just, I've been asking every team this, what does C4 basketball look like offensively, defensively? I know you guys want to spread the ball out offensively. What's the kind of like plans of how they get ball in the basket? What's the set look like? Something like that.
I think all of our offense is really coming off of our defense. We want to create turnovers. We want to create missed shots and run in transition. And then we really want to just be patient in the half-court sets and everything, just so to get the best shot. We want to make the extra pass to get the best shot possible.
Just to be good on defense and just be fast-paced, just get into our plays, just be patient, get the best shot. But anything, we want to be fast-paced for sure.
Yeah, we want to, like they said, turn defense into offense. And I've never been around a group of young men with the chemistry of unselfishness and to make the extra pass and do the right thing. And that's hard to teach sometimes. I've been doing it for a while. So, again, we go back to accountability and standards. And with everyone completely bought in or forced to buy in, whichever the case may be, they understand exactly what our mission is. The big thing right now, the game I have circles our first jamboree, that first game at 8 a.m. Over at Southeast Raleigh. And then we take it game by game, play by play, minute by minute, practice by practice, being the best student athletes we can be all day long.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate it,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks again, Coach. for
Yeah,
hosting.
thanks. That's fun. Good job.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Did you go here? Fresh? Yeah, it was cold. No, I didn't. Did you go to school? I did virtual first. I think it was virtual first. I remember dude coming to school because we had
Second semester?
Yeah, second semester. P, I had Coach Brown.
Good luck. All right, thank you to the Hawks for coming today. We're going to finish today. We have Coach Brown and Northwood up. Coach Brown, come and give your 5-minute opening statement, please. You're live, too. It's all right.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having us here. I'm with Drake Powell and Fred Whitaker. We're really excited about this team this year. We've returned a lot of the guys that have been on the 2 state runner-up teams. I feel like we have a really hungry team, a senior-heavy team that has a lot of talent, both in the upperclass and underclassmen. We have 2 really good sophomores, Chad and Cam, and a transfer that came in to us this summer with Bo. And he adds a lot to us as a team. We're looking to play a little bit different style that a lot of people aren't used to seeing out of Northwood. So we're excited to showcase that, and super excited about the upcoming season and the opportunities that we're able to have going to Oregon and being in the John Wall and playing in Myers Park here. We have a lot of good games coming up, and looking forward to the new conference that we got moved to. Looking forward to the competition and getting to know everybody. And we're super excited about this year and can't wait to get started.
went to state championship last year, we're the runner-ups, and coming into this year, you guys are going to do the same. So what's the key to building on that success?
Basically learning from our mistakes. Me as a coach, learning, looking back at the season, especially that game, I learned a lot. We're going to apply what we learned and apply it to our game this year. But we're mostly focused on getting better every day. That's our motto: get better every day, stack practice upon practice, and everything else will take care of itself.
What's the biggest changes that you guys have done in the off season, to try to get that state championship win this year?
Really concentrate on our shooting percentages, being a lot more competitive in practice, whether that's shooting contest or in game, live game situations, keeping track of scores, grading film, holding guys more accountable of the little things, because I feel like the little things will help us win and get better every day. Sometimes it was my fault last year. Made a couple of slip-ups here and there, didn't hold the guys accountable. So I want to take accountability for that and make sure that these guys are more prepared.
Players, you hear a lot about state championship. We haven't even had a game yet. I mean, how do you deal with, people in the community, people at the school, friends? How do you deal with that pressure that, people expect that you should make it to the state championship?
It's really just outside noise. We try to keep it as a collective group in the locker room, as well as out on the court with Coach Brown, Coach Polis. But just listening to each other's voices is all that really matters.
I agree with him too. So same thing.
Coach Brown, how do you kind of deal with that? People talking, like that's the expectation. It's really hard to get there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's every year is hard. I don't care how good you are. You gotta have some luck. You gotta have the ball bounce your way, and these guys know that. I feel like our experience going through what we've had gone through the last 3 years kind of puts us in that perspective, and knowing that it's not guaranteed, and we just keep harping on get better every day. Don't worry about anything else. We got better today in practice. This Saturday practice was our state championship game, and we got better. And then Monday morning when we come to practice, that's our state championship game. So we gotta get better on Monday.
Yeah, so first for all three, you talk about credit, playground to start too. What are some biggest areas of growth y'all see coming into early practices compared to last season?
I think compared to last year, we're more competitive for practices because I feel like we have a chip on our shoulder from last year.
And then to add on to that, I think communication during practices. It hasn't been as talkative as it should, but I think it's a work in progress. We're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with these guys. Our communication, our competitiveness has really stepped up. We're still trying to work on those things, but also like just our toughness and our experience. We've had that experience. We're a senior heavy team, and we've had, this group of seniors have been together for 3 years now, and they've been pretty successful. So they know what it takes to be successful, and they're really carrying the load for us.
I know this is the third year that Tyler Taylor is coming down to so for Coach Brown, how has that been having him as kind of another voice, and the players potential too, having another voice to listen to and take tips from, especially guys been in the NBA, what you see right here, things like that.
I mean, it's a huge blessing. I mean, he's a great guy. The guys love him. He gives so much insight about how the game is played, especially on an NBA perspective, the spacing, the pace. It just gives a new perspective on things, and able to kind of work with these guys on the little things, tendencies, defensively and offensively. It just gives us a leg up.
Yeah, just like he's a great guy first of all, but like he gives us like stuff that we should like work on for the next level, and like he gives us insight what they do on the pro level and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Adding on to what Fred said, he is a great guy overall. They set it up.
Yeah, Dre, I want to ask you one more thing on Tyler. You know, of course, you committed to USC. What are you and Tyler's conversations about USC? Like, y'all talk about things on campus and they give you tips or anything like that?
No tips at all about being on campus, but he's always telling me about how I was better than he ever was, that's pretty nice coming from him. You know, a guy that's played at the highest level. But yeah, just to keep working, keep my head down.
Talking about the new conference, all the Chatham County schools in the same conference, a little less traveling for conference games, bigger gyms, bigger settings. How does that make you all feel, coming into a gym, a couple thousand fans watching y'all play?
For me personally, I've been in a lot of big games myself, and us as a team playing in the John Wall, there's a huge amount of fans there, as well as Reynolds Coliseum.
Same with him. I'm just agreeing with him.
What are your thoughts and feelings of playing against all these guys you probably played against growing up, and AAU and rec league? I mean, what are your thoughts and feelings being able to kind of renew some of those friendly rivalries with those guys at the other schools, at Seaforth and JM and Chatham Central?
It should be fun.
It's great because it's all tied into basketball.
Yeah, we're super excited. Again, less travel is nice, not having to travel to person, twice a year. But being able to stay here in Chatham, the community gets to see the guys a lot more often than they would. So it's good for the community, good for us, good for the school, and we're really excited about it.
With the new foul changes, is that going to affect how you guys play defensively or offensively? And do you think it would be an advantage for y'all?
I think it's going to be an advantage because Drake doesn't know how to hit a one-on-one. But I'm kidding. No, I think it's going to work in an advantage for everybody. I feel like we're working on that right now and how we're going to kind of take advantage of those situations. So we're looking forward to that challenge.
Do you think it's going to speed the game up?
Yeah.
Not having to go to the foul line 20 times and a half?
Yeah, it's going to make it a little bit more fast-paced, give them more opportunities to score. Absolutely.
What I asked every school. Is there someone, a team, opponent on your schedule that you guys are looking forward to playing? And just don't tell me anybody. It's nice that you guys are coming out 6-7 days a week, working your tails off, getting ready for the season and all that. I mean, I know there's someone itching on your schedule that you guys want to play.
Probably minus one. Mainly because I know some of those guys over there too.
And they beat a good Richmond team last year.
Yep. We're excited about the challenge.
Is that going to be at Northwood?
It'll be here. On Saturday night at 6 o'clock.
You guys got a really deep team. It's not just you two. It's a lot of other guys that really make plays for your team. So, what does Northwood basketball look like? As every team, what is the identity of you guys, get you guys involved, and also defensively, how do you guys work together to be successful on that side of the ball?
I feel like our defense is what stands out the most. Because over the past year, we had like longer guys, but this year might be a little bit faster. So that'll be a
And Coach Brown always tells us that defense travels to away games as well. So our defense is gonna dictate it's all.
Yeah. Got a lot of guards this year. Right. Play through that, play to our advantage. But again, like those guys said, our identity's always been defense, and we're going to hang our hat on our defensive play. I feel like we can score a little bit even more so this year than we were able to last year. We have more options. Guys are able to shoot the three more often. We have our guys really worked hard this summer to get their percentages up. So I feel like we're field goal wise we'll be pretty good on offense.
And last question for me is Trey. Just want to ask you about your experience at the USA national team this summer. Like, how was that experience going to that mini camp and playing with some of the best other high school players in the country and getting some tips from those guys up in the higher level, PGA and college guys?
It was great, having USA on your chest and, standing as representing my last name is Powell, competing with other great talented players in the high school class. I got to see what I can, what I was really made of and what I can work on.
And anything you learned from those guys that you were going to implement into this season?
Probably communication the most.
Greg, I got a question for you. There's always player durability. They have a lot of people in their ear trying to get them to go elsewhere, especially prep schools and some big time basketball academies. And why stay at Northwood? Why not go to some place like that really focuses on basketball and prepare for the next level?
I love being around this group, mainly my teammates. And so I put trust in Coach Brown, Coach Polis, Coach Zeller, Coach Whitaker, and I put trust in my parents as well for them to guide me in the right direction.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Let's grab lunch. All right, thank you, Coach Brown, Northwood, everyone here. Thank you so much for coming today. This was fun. Looking forward to seeing you all throughout the season. Best of luck. Stay healthy, and we will see you. Everyone who's watching, thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in games. Thank you.
Did we get a
Oh, we need a good one. Yep.